So we're about to pour a couple landings. We're at the landscaping stage at the project here at the Anderson house. And I want to show you something about rebar where it's actually really easy to see and something that a lot of people don't consider. So for one thing, we have rebar here. That's great. Now, as you can see, there is actually a gap underneath. But if you look over here, you can see that there is no gap underneath there. The problem with that is you actually want the concrete to go underneath and encapsulate the rebar. So you want it to be able to go all the way underneath. You want probably, I would say, at least 1 inch between the rebar and the gravel to let the concrete get in there. When they vibrate it, it'll actually be able to get underneath. A lot of times I see when guys are putting floors, especially garage floors, it's great. You put in rebar. That's awesome. That's an additional help. But if the rebar is sticking on the bottom and the concrete isn't underneath it, you're not really getting the strength out of the rebar. You want the rebar in the concrete. So always think about that. When you're putting rebar in, make sure that you have enough of a gap below the rebar and above the rebar to encapsulate it so you actually can get some strength out of it. And, you know, like I said, 1 inch is probably the minimum you would want below. In some cases, that's all you can really do. It's something that you should think about when you're installing rebar to make sure at what height do you put it.